What is happening? What is up, guys? Let's talk about how XRP gets to $1,000 per XRP. I know a lot of people think that that's fucking crazy, and it might seem that way when you first look at it. So, for XRP to get to $1,000 per drip, that is a $50 trillion market cap. Seems like a lot. It's not that much. Gold alone, what is gold used for today? What is gold used for today? Do you have gold? Have you ever traded it? Have you ever... I'm sure some of you might have bought it and stored it somewhere. Do you know what it takes to sell it after you buy it? After they ship it to you and you pay the cost, you have to have someone to say it. Then you have to spend money to send it to whoever's buying it from you. And then you're using third-party risk by however they're giving you the money if you're sending it overseas. If you trade it, hand to hand, that's a different story. But that doesn't happen that often. With gold, it has been a great store of value for humanity over time. And it still should be, but they manipulate the prices with naked shorting it with these giant hedge funds and institutions that, they pay fines. They've got caught doing it over and over and over and over again, and they just pay them and make more money doing it continuously. Anyways, neither here nor there. If you don't think that these proof of work, limited in supply blockchains can take a market share away from gold and silver as a store of value and a way, way better means of exchange, you're crazy. So gold is a $12 trillion market cap. And with as fast as technology is advancing, if you think about it, Bitcoin is way superior, especially in a digital age, to gold. Way superior. LTC, Bitcoin, XRP, BCH, there's very few coins that are limited in supply like that. And so going into this technological future, I think that they will gain a great market share. Gold and silver will fall off, and they'll continue to manipulate them. And to be 100% honest, they can manipulate Bitcoin and silver, or Bitcoin and Litecoin and BCH in the exact same way with futures trading. They can do the same thing. But right now, I don't think they want to. That's the big difference. They want us to get used to using digital currencies so they can track and trace and tax every transaction we ever make. But we have to be on the right side. That's the main point. They can do whatever they want. They've always been able to do whatever they want since way back when. But we just want to be on the right side of what they're doing. And they are getting us used to using digital currencies. Do I think that XRP could get to $1,000 per coin? Yes, I do. 100%. I absolutely believe that. And from the bottom of my heart, with all the research I've done over the last, God knows, 7 years, I do believe that. It'll take time. It'll take adoption. It'll take regulation. It'll take a lot of things. But we can get there. And this shows you. 50 trillion? What is that, 5x gold? When all the banks, Nostro Vostro accounts, we're talking about interbank lending. We're talking about ODL, on-demand liquidity for every bank. Gold doesn't even do a fraction of that. This number is low if you add all that stuff in. Low. Very low. So just, obviously there's a few of them and they can get spread out. But I'm telling you, this is no joke. Like, I absolutely see this happening. And when you want to talk about, I know I played this earlier, but I want to play the whole video. When we talk about these cryptos that are limited in supply, have had no ICO, no pre-mine. Check this out. This is Michael Saylor talking about now Litecoin possibly being a commodity, which is big because I think we do have a big push from regulation. I don't think it's long lasting. I think we'll get clarity and things will work themselves out, but I think we get an initial push where regulation comes out and they come down hard on anything that is not within a very, very strict frame of what Gary Gensler wants. And the only coins that I think will do well, there's not a lot of them. Bitcoin, Litecoin, BCH, Digibyte, no ICO, no pre-mine, no. Anyways, let's just see. I'll play this video by Michael Saylor, and you guys will, the whole thing.
Assets, digital commodities. There's only one we know of right now, Bitcoin. You know, someone might file an application to get Litecoin designated as a digital commodity, right? Presumably the SEC would look at it and say, who owns it? Does anybody control it? And is it decentralized? And is there an issuer, right? And can you manipulate the supply? And at some point they would either say yes or no, right? There, out of 20,000 cryptos, there might be half a dozen or a dozen that might be able with a straight face to apply for digital commodity status. If you applied for digital commodity status with Solana, the SEC would say, you got a CEO, you had a pre-mine, you know, you've got an ICO, you know, if you want to be a digital commodity, here's how you do it. You basically disband your company. You contribute all of your tokens and your treasury pro rata to everyone that bought in the free market. You disclaim beneficial ownership of it. You unwind the ICO, and then in 3 years you apply again. Right? I mean, Satoshi showed you how to be a digital commodity, which is, you know, contribute all of your tokens to the community pro rata, disappear from the industry and never tweet again. That's how you become a decentralized digital commodity. So
that was Michael Saylor. Guys, these cryptos, these are the ones we have to be watching. Obviously, we all know about the ISO 222 compliant cryptos. That is my mainstay because we will get there eventually. But in the meantime, with Gensler, with everyone, the way this whole simulation is working out, I think that they are going to come down hard on a lot of these cryptos, and it's gonna be so chaotic that no one's gonna know what's going on. Or at least it's a possibility of that. My biggest holding is in a proof of stake cryptocurrency that is, you know, beyond the 100 mark on CoinMarketCap. Like, trust me, I have complete belief in the future of these cryptocurrencies, and I think they will figure out regulation. But short term, even before these ISO coins, I think we might get this weird little regulation push where the coins that are, and it shows. Why is Litecoin at $70? Look how high. It's up here at the very peak of its Bollinger Bands. And you go look at some of these other coins, like Hedera, down here at the bottom of them. Algorand, down here at the bottom, breaking down while Litecoin's breaking up. I did sell my Litecoin at the top of the Bollinger Band because I think we do have one more leg down. But I'm just saying, these are the things you guys have to think about. Is we never know what they're going to do exactly and when they're going to do it, but we have to stay ahead of it. So using the charts, using common sense, we have to adapt. So, and spread out. We're basically angel investors. Very little, very, very little, especially coming from when I started investing in crypto. I thought a few of these companies like Salt Lending and all these companies. I made, you know, my first 30 grand I've ever made my entire life was off Salt Lending, off a couple $100. But what'd they do? They're barely surviving right now. That's going to be a lot of these cryptos. Cadena, Algorand, HBAR, Quant, ETH. Like these cryptos that you think you're putting everything into, sometimes they're not going to work out, guys. Better tech will come along. They will, and these VCs, they'll leave them in the dust. They'll go to the next best tech. So we have to adapt. And when I change my mind, I change my mind. Don't hold me to any standard for that moment. You know, I will bail out on a project. I'm not married to a single one of these. I do love, and I've done enough research on a bunch of them, but I'm not married to them. And I will keep you posted on all of that as much as possible. I still think we got one more big leg down. We're printing red dots on a lot of these. I think we got a big leg down. Hopefully my buy orders get hit. Algorand was one that was dang close. It's actually dropping back down again. I was like 2 cents last night. It hit freaking 22 cents, and I'm down here at like 20 cents is where I have my buy order set for Algorand. HBAR still sitting at 4.5 cents, and to be 100% honest, you guys, like you can get back in now. If you're scared that we're just gonna pop off, just get back in. The amount of money I'm trading, I'm not worried about it. But I do see symmetrical triangles breaking to the downside. I have a feeling we're going to come down and hit these points. This is not exactly the best time to be. You could have been getting out way back in here, and it would have been way smarter. But I do think we do have one more breakdown. Do what's best for you. I'm trading an amount that I'm willing to, if it reverses back up and breaks above these levels, I'm fine. I'll buy back in right here. I don't care. But to be 100% honest, I think we're breaking further down, and I will hopefully pick up some nice bags of Algorand, HBAR. I'm going to pick up some more Cadena too. Definitely with my next paycheck. But anyways, I just want to keep you guys up to date. Go over some of the stuff I was thinking right now. It's kind of a really weird market. I know I told you guys people were selling here and buying back in here. It's not the way to play the market. I said we're probably going lower. Don't FOMO into this. What happens? Symmetrical triangle breakdown. Guys, we're going to see lower lows. Most likely. Anyways, don't forget to like, subscribe. I love you guys. Peace out.